Thank you for logging on to this broadcast on wellscountyvoice.com. Since the onset of COVID-19, we have all had to experience social distancing. And this is true with high school sporting events. Our school administrators are doing their best to keep our kids, teachers, administration, and their families healthy. We are honored to be a part of the solution to contain and overcome this, as well as promote our student athletes. We wouldn't be able to bring this broadcast to you if it wasn't for our sponsors you hear throughout the broadcast. Please shop their businesses, use their services, and tell them thank you.
And welcome in to Carroll's beautiful field house here on the Thanksgiving Eve. Along with Jacob Collins, I'm Derek Decker, and it's time for Boys Hoops season opener here at Carroll on the north side of Fort Wayne as the Norwell Knights take on the Carroll Chargers. Norwell coming off a 22-win season, and oddly enough, ended their season with a win without winning a state championship. That, of course, due to the COVID crisis that emerged in mid-March, and Norwell's season cut short in what would have had a chance to potentially make a deep tournament run, had won the sectional on Saturday night, and then things were canceled the day before Norwell was scheduled to play at Newcastle in the regional. And in the process, they lose probably the second best player to ever play for Norwell in Will Geiger. And Jacob, that loss is going to be felt along with some other key pieces Norwell's missing tonight, but not having the inside presence and experience of Geiger for Norwell is really going to alter what this team does this season.
Yeah, Derek, it's going to be really fascinating to see how Norwell is able to fill that void that is Will Geiger. I think we're going to see a very different Norwell team this year than last year.
Right.
Last year, it was kind of inside focused and making sure Will got touches and Will got looks, and the three ball kind of took a little bit of a back seat where they shot it when they needed to, but the focus was Will Geiger. And this year, the focus really will be that three ball and making sure that it finds the bottom of the basket.
Well, and that's the positive part for Norwell. Norwell shot it almost 40% from outside a season ago, and that's what made them so lethal is the fact that they could work inside with an experienced big in Geiger, but at the end of the day, you could fall back on several three-point shooters, most notably Bailey, McBride, and Riley, all three of which they returned. So that's the positive side of things. Norwell's guards are mostly back. They do lose Federspiel and their point guard, Connor Torson. That point guard position will be taken over this year by Leighton Bailey, and Coach McBride talked to me before today and said, it's going to be a different kind of feel. Bailey's a different player than Torson was. He plays quicker. It's just the pace of the game. Torson was very under control, very careful with the basketball. He was a very good point guard, really grew into himself and grew a lot, in fact, when he was in high school, played with some size and utilized it to his advantage as well as being a knockdown shooter when necessary, but not necessarily a guy that's going to lead your team in points every night. But there's going to be some times when Norwell shoots the ball quicker here tonight. Now, interestingly enough, as we bring Carroll into the fold, they went 17-6 last year. This was an instant classic at the Castle a year ago, last December. Norwell taking on Carroll rather, and the Knights winning by a deuce on a couple late free throws by the aforementioned Connor Torson. Carroll had a three-look at the buzzer that fell short, and Norwell hung on to win by two in what was considered at the time maybe a season-defining win by a lot of folks in the community. Of course, that was really, when you look back at the schedule, that's one of Norwell's best couple wins of the entire season, so we expect another good one here tonight. Couple notable players obviously out for Norwell. If you haven't heard the news, it's John Colbert and Luke Graff, two what would normally be starters, were not available tonight. And for Carroll, it's the fantastic three-point shooting guard Ryan Preston, who's also not available. Shot at 46% from distance a season ago. That's the third best single-season three-point percentage in Carroll's program history. So they lose a great shooter as well. But we're not short on shooters that are going to play tonight. And talking to Coach McBride, said the biggest thing for this team is going to be learning over time. Norwell, this is a team, again, that lost a lot of its experience from a year ago, but still has a lot of capable pieces that have some potential. And we'll see it here tonight. I think they're going to learn a lot tonight just based on the fact they don't have two of their starters. But this team's going to have a lot more growth to do rather than just stepping into experience like they did a season ago.
Yeah, absolutely. And, one of the things you should be looking for if you're a Norwell fan is Norwell going to be able to create the three-point looks that they got last season? Because thinking back to last season, lots of those three-point looks were created because they had to respect Will Geiger down low.
Right.
They had to play more in the paint, and now that threat is gone, will Norwell still be able to find creative ways to continue to find those looks?
Right, and that is the question. And also worth noting, the pace in this game is likely going to be determined by the ability of either team to keep the other out of the paint. These are two of the best defenses in the state a season ago. Both finished in the top 20 in defensive scoring average. Norwell giving up 45 points a game and Carroll giving up 46 points a game. So both these teams are locked down defensively, and it's shaping up to be a fantastic game to open the season here on the night before Thanksgiving. You are listening to the Billy Ann Supper Pub pregame show. Billy Ann Supper Pub is located in downtown Bluffton and is your source for local Tex-Mex, some of the best burgers in the area, and some of the best American food as well. Billy Ann Supper Pub located in downtown Bluffton, a proud sponsor of Wells County Voices pregame show all season long. And with that, we'll take a break and return with the balance of the pregame show in front of no fans here tonight at the Fieldhouse. This is WellsCountyVoice.com.
Kathy Peterson of the Steffen Group is part of a select group of real estate and auction professionals that are changing the game of how real estate and auction transactions are handled. With a strong background in customer service, Kathy believes helping people is the most precious gift she can give and is committed to being a partner with her clients through the entire transaction. Contact Kathy Peterson at the Steffen Group at 824-6353 or drop her a message at Kathy, Cathie.Peterson at SteffenGRP.com.
Cleaning One Incorporated, your cleaning specialists. They offer a great variety of cleaning services, commercial cleaning, cleaning windows, strip and wax floors, clean carpets, complete sanitizing of facilities, floor repair or replacement. They will also schedule a PM maintenance program.
At Cleaning One, your security is their top priority. They do a complete background check on each of their employees so you can feel good about letting them into your homes. For more information, give Rob a call at 260-409-2564 or give Bob a call, 260-403-7676. Or you can simply send them an email at officeonecleaning@yahoo.com.
Cleaning One Incorporated, your cleaning specialists.
Is filled with fabulous golf courses that offer a variety of experiences and are as diverse and distinct as the regions they're in. And there is one right here in your backyard that you shouldn't miss. Green Valley Golf Club, located at 2635 East, 150 North in Bluffton. You deserve a little time on the greens, so book your tee time, brush off your spikes, and get ready to play. Green Valley Golf Club, located at 2635 East, 150 North in Bluffton, just east of the Stone Quarry.
Head on out to Green Valley to hit some balls on their driving range or putting green. Call 824-4510 to reserve your tee time. Green Valley, where your friends play.
Did you sprain your ankle playing with your kids last night? Have you had a nagging pain while training for an upcoming race? Or do you have an upcoming surgery? Indiana Physical Therapy understands how important and valuable your time is to you. At Indiana Physical Therapy, we can schedule you within 24 hours at any of our 19 convenient clinics. IPT has been a trusted part of your community for over 32 years. With trusted results, you can count on Indiana Physical Therapy to get you better, faster. You don't need a referral from your doctor, and all insurances are accepted, including Anthem. IPT is your choice for physical therapy. So what are you waiting for? Call Indiana Physical Therapy right now at 260-209-2464 to schedule an appointment, or go online to indianapt.com. Indiana Physical Therapy, where people go to get better.
In business since 1981, Barkley Builders has been building residential homes and commercial projects in Northeast Indiana, taking pride in building their clients the best project for their budget. With interaction between clients, vendors, and trade contractors, Barkley Builders meets the needs of homeowners to build their forever home. At Barkley Builders, it's all about you. It's your heart and your soul at the center of every design decision made. Josh and his team are poised to build the home you've always wanted. It isn't just a home, it's your forever home. Contact Barkley Builders at 260-622-7674. That's 622-7674. Or find them on Facebook at Barkley Builders, Inc. Let Barkley Builders get started on your Barkley Built Forever home. Do you or a loved one need extra help managing your finances or making sure monthly bills are getting paid correctly and on time? Are you concerned that you or a senior parent may inadvertently provide sensitive financial information to scammers and fraudsters? Then contact Senior Money Life today at 260-296-0437 to get the help you need to stay safe and enjoy life more. Senior Money Life, located in Bluffton, Indiana, is here to help make life easy, providing you with a wide range of services including banking assistance, bill pay, budgeting assistance, financial monitoring, and insurance advocacy. Contact Preston Carr, Daily Money Manager at 260-296-0437 to learn more, or visit their website, seniormoneylife.com. Senior Money Life is a division of Christian Care Retirement Community. Senior Money Life is not a financial institution or a trust company.
And welcome back to Carroll, Norwell, and Carroll preparing to go at it here at the Fieldhouse. Couple keys that Coach McBride laid out to me today. He said for Norwell, it's going to be, this is a good key for any team, but for Norwell, especially tonight with the undersized guards, take care of the basketball and keep it out of the paint on defense. And then the other thing that he said it was going to be very difficult for his team to do, but he thinks he can do it, is you've got to get first shot rebounds, because this is a Carroll team that it rebounds incredibly well. Offensive rebounds are a huge key, and that really is the storyline of the game. Is Norwell able to win the boards or at least stay close and keep Carroll out of the paint?
Yeah, I think that is really important, Derek. Losing Will Geiger, you got to make sure you're not going to get manhandled on the inside, because if they do, it could be a real ugly evening for Norwell here. But, you got to give credit where credit's due to Coach McBride and what he's been able to do here at Norwell and adapt to the kids that he has. If there's one guy that can adapt to the kids that he has, I think it's Coach McBride, and I have confidence in him in that aspect.
I agree with you. You think back to when Coach McBride arrived at Norwell and the team that he worked with, totally different setup, worked a much slower offense, a much more defensive-minded team, because he simply just didn't have the pieces to run and score like he did last year, and now especially this year too, as we're going to have to take a break to stay within our legal right of copyright violation, so we'll be back.
I'm Dr. Josh Bell from Corrective Chiropractic in Bluffton. My goal with chiropractic treatment is to make you feel and function better by providing neurostructural corrections to help put your spine back into alignment, to strengthen your nerve system, and to relieve nerve pain. We strive to help you heal and stay healthy for years to come. Our full-service chiropractic team in Bluffton provides corrective exercises, lifestyle advice, along with spinal and postural screenings.
Hi, I'm Dr. Nick Altair, and I'm proud to join the team here at Corrective Chiropractic. Our goal is to figure out what is causing your pain and restore movement to the optimal level. From infants to older adults, chiropractic is a safe way to manage growing pains and other body trauma. Did you know that chiropractic care can strengthen your overall immune system? Give us a call at 260-353-1400. Chiropractic care can help you on your journey to the best version of you.
Corrective Chiropractic, 360 North Main Street, Suite A, Dutch Mill Plaza, Bluffton, Indiana.
At your desktop to listen to games on the Voice Sports Network, take the game wherever you go. There are multiple ways to tune in, on your laptop, your tablet, or even on your smartphone. Tune into games on the Voice Sports Network at work, in your car, or even at the game. Be sure to tell your friends and family, and thanks for choosing the Voice Sports Network.
All right, welcome back to Carroll. As we get set, let's join the public address announcer for tonight's starting lineups.
Riley, a 6'1" senior, number 20, Jerry Conrad. A 5'9" sophomore, number 22, Lincoln Bailey. A 6'1" sophomore, number 24, Luke McBride. A 6'3" sophomore, number 40, Cody Poland. The Knights are coached by Mike McBride. And now for your Carroll Chargers, a 5'11" senior, number 5, Odie Murphy. A 6' junior, number 11, Jalen Jackson. A A 6'4" senior, number 14, Zach Tater. A 5'10" senior, number 15, Cameron Hedgecock. A 6'4" senior, number 55, Sam Stryker. Chargers are coached by Marty Beasley.
Okay, once again, those starters for Norwell, it's Riley, Conrad, Bailey, McBride, and Bolin. For Carroll, Berkey, Jackson, Castater, Hedgecock, and Stryker. Not a lot of pageantry before tonight's game. We're just getting at the starters and going at it. We've got no fans in attendance, although we do have some cheerleaders. We have some athletic training staff, but really it's just bench players, and that's it. No managers or anything like that. It is just bare bones basketball, but at least we're playing hoops tonight, and it's on the hardwood. 3-man officiating crew: James Payne, Kelly Smith, Ronnie Branch, and Carroll wins the tip to get us underway here on this Wednesday night to open the season. Carroll looking to start this thing with a victory, and what would be an important one for them. They have very high hopes, and it's a very experienced team to start the season. Inside, and a layup no good. Offensive board no good again. Jalen Jackson missed his first 2 attempts of the game, had pretty good looks. Led this team in returning scores a year ago, 12 points and 6 boards a game, as Leighton Bailey handles it on the Norwell end of the floor. So Norwell looking to, again, we mentioned it, run a different kind of an offense than a season ago. That's a 3-ball for Luke McBride to get the scoring underway.
And that's what you're looking for all night, Derek, if you're Norwell.
That's a good call. McBride, a 45% shooter from distance a season ago. Of course, the best on the team. Only missed 4 free throws all of last year, and he shot plenty of them. In the corner, it's Castater who tries a triple, missed everything. Long rebound, last touched by Eli Riley, so it'll stay on this end of the floor. You know, they always whine, and I've mentioned this earlier this year, but that was with limited fans. They always whine about me messing guys up with free throws, and you can hear everything in this gym tonight. As much as we said that last night, show and go as Sam Stryker attacks the rim and lays it in for a deuce. Both teams on the board here early on. Norwell with a McBride triple and Sam Stryker answering with a layup, and so it's 3-2, almost 90 seconds into the season opener. Riley out top of the key for Norwell. This is a very spread out Norwell offense. Bolin sits underneath the block, but he's not willing to slip up, or not opposed to slipping up the lane and getting out close to the top of the key. Not a lot of good motion on this possession. Conrad holds it in the corner for the Knights. And now they get kind of bunched up. Again, this is kind of what we expect. If you watch the Lady Knights in action last night, a lot of defense in last night's game, and that's what we expect tonight. That was a difficult shot by Eli Riley, and it wasn't particularly close to going in. Carroll clears the board. Talked about the rebounding aspect in this game, how important that's going to be tonight. Jackson is on the bounce way out top to try to set up a play. Just empty blue across from us tonight. It's just not right on a night like tonight where there should be a pretty good crowd. Cody Berkey buries a 3-ball. He's on the board, 38% shooter last year, and Carroll has its first lead at 5-3. Jake Parker set to check in for Norwell, getting his first varsity minutes tonight. McBride a shot fake, couldn't get the defender off his feet. That is within Bailey's range from where he caught that, but tight defense by Cam Hedgecock. So Norwell having difficulty again getting an offense rolling here. This Carroll team very well disciplined defensively. Marty Beasley, 229 wins, now in his 16th season at Carroll. As that ball's poked away into the backcourt, Conrad tracks it down though, and so Norwell will stay on offense. Riley between the legs. Bailey was open for a moment. Riley will wait for Bailey to come to him and hand it off. Jacob just not that much going for Norwell offensively so far.
You know, Derek, I think you got to find a way to get a touch inside at least, just to, get a little bit of depth there.
Yeah, I like that. McBride nearly travels, and he does. So Norwell turns it over after a long possession. Jake Parker checks into the game for the Knights, the 6'2 sophomore. He replaces Jared Conrad, who got his first career start tonight, the 6'1 senior. Carroll basketball here after the Norwell turnover. Both of these teams were very good at taking care of the ball last year. Just 11 turnovers a game for both clubs. That's an excellent number. And we expect a lot more of the same despite the good defense. That was an open elbow shot for Hedgecock, but that was way off. Bolin getting on the deck to get the rebound. And Norwell trying to push the pace a little bit, see if they can find anything in transition, but they couldn't as the Chargers recovered very well. Bailey just looking for anything at this point. Now tries to drive. Great defense by Carroll. Last touch by Norwell. I thought it was touched by Castater in there, but apparently it went off of Riley's hands last.
Yeah, and that Carroll defense so far has just been absolutely suffocating, Derek.
So the Chargers lead by 2. Corner 3, Berkey hits another one. Berkey got open again. He matched his average from last season. Carroll almost got a steal, but they throw it into the Norwell front court. And so active defense by Cam Hedgecock, but Norwell gets fortunate and has the basketball. McBride around to Carroll. Now steps into one from 15 and hits. Luke McBride with all 5 early Norwell points, and that's what Norwell wants to do when it goes on an offensive drought, is get it to your best shooter. 8-5 with almost 3 minutes left here in this first quarter. Oh, that is deep for Berkey. That's probably a shot Norwell can live with. Jump ball on the rebound as Jackson and Parker tied each other up. It will go back to Norwell after the Chargers won the opening tip. And we'll see Charlie Rudolph for the first time tonight, the 6-foot sophomore. Also, Jared Conrad checking back in for Norwell. Looks like Jake Parker has bloody lip, a little bit of blood to take care of, so Conrad back into the game. There's like 27 athletic trainers here tonight on hand, so they're not short on that, so Parker should be attended to quickly. Norwell not allowed to bring their athletic trainer tonight, for what it's worth. Conrad, a careless turnover at the top of the key. So a couple turnovers for Norwell have cost them early, and we've noted it. The possessions are going to be at a premium tonight as both of these teams really defend well. So careless turnovers are going to come back big. Inside they go to Jackson, had it poked away by Bolin. Tough shot by Jackson, but got his own rebound. Count it, plus the foul. Jalen Jackson, his first bucket. Kind of an out-of-control first shot, but then his own rebound as Brody Bolin whacked him on the way up.
Yeah, he recovered really nicely there, Derek, from the out-of-control shot to get that rebound, collect it, and then go up strong.
It's our first foul of the game tonight. Jackson, the 72% free throw shooter last year, knocks down the freebie, and it's 11-5. Carroll with its largest lead at 6. So it's been a this is what we saw last year. Free-flowing game, not a lot of fouls, not super physical. It's just kind of the way Norwell plays, and very similar to Carroll. Berkey with the steal and lays it in. Picked Eli Riley. Berkey has 8 points, and Coach McBride is going to have to burn a 30 here in the first quarter. 2:13 left. Let's break quickly and return on The Voice.
Bluffton Tire, you know where they're located, across the street from Bummy's, right at the entrance to the 4-H park, has been serving Wells County for over 50 years. Bluffton Tire needs to be the first stop for brakes, struts, front end alignment, and offers over 20 different brands of tires. Stop by and see Carrie Jennis today or visit online at BlufftonTire.com for online specials and coupons. Bluffton Tire is open Monday through Friday, 7:30 to 5, and Saturday, 7:30 till noon.
Hi, this is Carrie Jennis at Bluffton Tire, and we'll keep you going.
Thanks for joining us tonight here from the Carroll Fieldhouse. Jacob and I are a few of the lucky ones to be able to watch this game in person tonight. There's not too many, a couple administrators and a couple other media members, and that's about it. In fact, we had cheerleaders out here pregame, and they are not here during the game. So I don't know. I don't know about that. I don't get it, but hey. It's what we're doing right now. Also of note, Norwell came out of the red, or Wells County rather, returned to the orange status, so we'll see if that changes things for fan attendance. Norwell still allowing parents and siblings at this point. Adams Central coming to the Castle Saturday night to take on Norwell. Zach Castater picks up his first personal as a pretty light touch foul out on the perimeter. And Keegan Rode checks into the game for the first time. And he's seeing his first significant varsity minutes. Only had a couple of games that he entered into last season. McBride on the inbounds in the corner. Kicks to Riley, but it wasn't a crisp pass. And then a lazy pass by Bailey, and that was just way too long for a bounce pass there. Bolin had it taken away, and the turnovers are mounting quickly here for Norwell. 13-5. Inside of 2 minutes left in this opening frame. Norwell's in a 2-3 zone right now. That striker on the baseline had it knocked away for a moment, but recovered. They go to the middle of that zone. Jackson attacks the rim, can't get it to go, and McBride pulls the loose ball for Norwell. Good transition D, though. Cut off. Bailey spotting open for three and hits. Leighton Bailey gets onto the board and closes the gap to 5. It's that transition offense we were talking about in the pregame. Jackson has everybody around him. Oh, a kick is called in the middle. I did not see that, but the kick is called nonetheless. A lot of Norwell players were around the basketball at that point, and it would have been a turnover. So Carroll gets fortunate there. Inbounds floats into Rode. Nothing special about that inbounds play. But we were talking about that last possession for Norwell. The transition D for Carroll got back. Berkey was defending McBride, but Bailey, the trailer, was open and knocked down a triple. Striker tries to get it into Jackson. He scores through contact and add another foul. That's a strong play from the junior.
Yeah, Derek, that was a real grown man attempt right there, and he just went up strong. He collected himself, and he's rewarded for it.
And Brody Poland picks up number 2 here in the first quarter.
That's not great for Norwell, Derek, as we just talked about how Norwell is really scarce on the inside now that Will Geiger's gone.
So Carroll has Norwell doubled up here in this opening quarter, 16-8. Bailey on the baseline, doubled, and turns it over. Into the arms of Cody Berkey, who's been very active defensively and has 8 points on this end of the floor as well. Jackson through contact again, can't get the soft roll. McBride slows it down. And so it looks like Norwell is going to try to move here on this possession, not necessarily holding for the last shot. It'll be Carroll ball coming out of the quarter break. Bailey way out close to the timeline, so it does appear now Norwell will try to look for the final shot of this quarter. Trailing by 8. It's Carroll's largest lead so far tonight. McBride, crossover, step back, 17-footer. Missed everything. Bolin before the buzzer. Got it from the baseline. That's a big shot from Brody Bolin, who stayed in the game after picking up 2 early fouls. And that's how the first quarter ends. After 1, it's Carroll 16, Norwell 10. Here on The Voice.
Hello, this is Tim Steffen Financial Group. Life is like riding a bicycle. To keep your balance, you must keep moving forward. We must balance staying safe and moving forward towards our needs and goals. We are here to help you with your future planning. Steffen Financial Group, located at 110 West Cherry Street, Bluffton, Indiana, would like to help you with your retirement, Roth IRAs, investments, and savings plans. Call me, Tim Steffen, or Rhonda Vandentop, 260-824-8175. And at that same location is Tim Steffen Insurance. We like to help folks with their personalized Medicare supplement, health, life, and long-term care plans. Securities and insurance offered through Thurston Springer Financial, registered broker-dealer, member FINRA and SIPC, and Indiana Insurance Agency. Corporate headquarters in OSJ 9000 Keystone Crossing, 7th floor, Indianapolis, Indiana 467240. Tim Steffen is a registered associate of Thurston Springer and is doing business at Steffen Financial Group. Steffen Financial Group is independent of Thurston Springer.
And welcome back to Carroll. We're starting our second quarter. Norwell a big bucket there right before the break as Brody Bolin hit a fade after McBride missed his shot to end the quarter.
Yeah, Derek, after that quarter, both of us looked at each other and we had a couple words to say, and they were the exact same. It could have been worse. Norwell kind of survived the onset a little bit there from Carroll. They had some sloppy turnovers, but we'll see if they can kind of right the ship here in the second quarter.
Yeah, and we've talked about, that's going to be a key tonight. Norwell just finding a way to kind of grind through some of the dull moments because we know they're going to go dry at times, and they're learning. I mean, this is a brand new thing. Everything really on both ends of the floor is different for this Norwell club. And, yeah, they return a lot of the same pieces, but they lost some important ones. Bolin trying to defend Stryker to the rim, and he gets called for number 3. Well, that is going to be a massive foul as we loom forward here. That's just 14 seconds into this second quarter. Stryker good on the first one. And so we'll get our first look at the freshman Cohen Bailey, who replaces Bolin, and I don't think we'll see Bolin again here in this first half. 2 for 2 goes Stryker. Chargers are perfect at the line so far tonight. Norwell has not gotten there. It's 18-10. Back to Carroll's largest lead at 8. Riley, hand check. Keegan Road picks up the foul. Second here on Carroll, and really, other than Bolin's fouls, there just hasn't been that much physicality in this game so far. It's been a pretty clean game. Riley having trouble getting it in. Finally does to Luke McBride. McBride out there with Bailey, Riley, Parker, and Bailey. Both brothers on the floor at the same time at this moment. Riley on the wing, thought about a long triple. Cody Berkey's been very good on defense, but as I say that, Riley beats him to the cup. 18-12, so Norwell kind of keeping themselves within striking distance here, and it's still very much a ball game, even though it feels like Carroll's dominated the opening 10 minutes. Norwell's still very much in the game, down just 2 possessions here. And I think it starts by getting stops on this end of the floor, which they've struggled to do inside. Jackson, that could have been a reach on Riley. Instead, it goes out to Rudolph for a triple. And that is going to be what hurts Norwell tonight. If that is what Carroll can do and create offense, that's their third 3 already here tonight. If they can consistently do that, Carroll's going to win this game. Riley turns it over on, I mean, that is the definition of an unforced turnover, and it gives Carroll the ball back with a chance to extend their lead to double figures for the first time tonight. Jackson on the right wing. Norwell, both of their losses were on the road last year. Berkey has hit that 3 times in the corner. That's the 3rd time he's gotten open. 11 points in this first half for Berkey, and it's 24-12 Carroll. So just as we were talking about Norwell keeping things close, Carroll's starting to widen the gap here. Riley at the elbow. Bailey's open in the corner. Cohen tries a 3. It's short. McBride there to clean up the miss, but couldn't finish with the left hand. And Castater gets the rebound. Those are golden second opportunities that Norwell likely won't get a lot tonight, and they come up empty. Jackson traveled. In the corner it goes. Castater missed the 3. Jackson goes over the top of McBride, though. Has his shot blocked by Parker. Good defense by Norwell. And so they'll get it back here. Bailey in the front court. 12-point Carroll lead with 5 to go in this first half. No fans allowed, just some administrators, but really basically just players and officials tonight and us. Riley for 3, and it stays down. It rattled home for Eli Riley, his first triple. 43% shooter last year. 5 points for him in the early going. The Knights cut it back to within 9. And you think about it, we're not that close to the half yet, but looking forward, Norwell's, it's just kind of an unwritten rule, but you really want to keep this thing inside of single digits as you go into the half. Castater. Carroll's got 5 around the perimeter right now, and now Jackson enters into the middle. Norwell extending. Good shot fake. Rudolph had it knocked away. Castater back to Rudolph. Berkey's open again. This one's short, and McBride clears the rebound. Now he's going to try to push the pace. Norwell had 4 on 3 for a moment. McBride straight to the rim and lays it in with the right hand. Timeout, Carroll. So Norwell with a little 5-point burst here, and it's back to a 7-point game, and Carroll will take a full timeout. We'll take it with them and return on The Voice.
Soaring high above, exploring our planet. Professional timepiece designed to take flight. Citizen ProMaster. Go beyond.
Daniel's Jewelers on North Main Street in Bluffton, where personal service and trust become part of the memory.
Yeah, welcome back to Carroll. 4:12 left here in our opening half. Norwell with a quick 5-point burst just when we talked about the Knights potentially, finding themselves in a big rut in the first half. They come alive with a triple and then a really good burst of speed up the floor on a fast break from Luke McBride.
Yeah, now that Brody's out and they're really spreading 5 across the perimeter, Derek, and if you really look and if you're willing to take the risk, those lanes are going to be there just about all night. If you have that first step advantage and you have that quick first step, it will be there.
Yeah, I think that's a good synopsis of what's going on at this point. It's just a 7-point Carroll lead. So, again, this thing is within striking distance. And, I talked to Coach McBride earlier today, and he said it's going to be important to keep this thing close. I think it would be definitely at this point in the season as we work in our first game. It's always tough to decide what's going on. But I think it would be considered somewhat of an upset if Norwell is able to come on the road and get the win here at the Fieldhouse tonight. And I think the good news for Norwell is that there is no crowd here tonight. This can be a very difficult place to play. Same thing for the Castle when Carroll makes the return trip next year, although hopefully next year we'll be back to some semblance of normality. Inside, Jackson, great hops, and finishes on the assist from Berkey. Jackson 8 points here in this first half. Him and Berkey have combined for 19 of 26 for the Carroll offense. Riley had it knocked away, and that's the active Berkey again on the defensive end.
Yeah, he has just been active on all sides of the floor tonight, Derek. Shooting that 3-ball spectacularly and playing lockdown defense.
McBride off the inbounds. Again, this is basically a 5-out. Oh, that's a fading 3. Difficult shot for McBride. And then Parker goes over the top of Jackson on the rebound. Fourth foul on Norwell. Neither team really sniffing the bonus here. It's moving our first half along. Both teams have used a timeout. 9-point Carroll lead. A chance to once again get this thing back into double digits. Man, both these teams really spread it out. Norwell's been in the 2-3 most of this first half defensively. Jackson got behind Parker and then gets fouled by Eli Riley on his way to the rim.
Coach McBride not scared at all to go to that zone this year. That was something that I was kind of wondering if he would utilize since they're very small against a taller team, and he has not been scared to pull it out one bit.
Carroll's been perfect at the line so far tonight. 10-point Charger lead. Two for two again goes Jackson. Into double figures now with 10. Schedule does not get easy for Carroll here to start the season. Penn, East Noble, and Concordia loom on deck for the Chargers to kick off our 2021 season. And for Norwell, it actually does lighten up a little bit with Adams Central. Boy, that's a pretty light foul called on Zach Castater, and it's number 2 on him. All 3 of Carroll's fouls have been on guards. Bailey gets it underneath, but Adams Central, Mississinewa, Oak Hill, all 3 at the Castle for Norwell coming up in the next 2 weeks. Oak Hill, Mississinewa will likely be Norwell's top 2 sectional title contenders as Cohen Bailey turns it over to Berkey, who is just racking up steals. And Berkey's been the player of the game so far, despite Jackson's athleticism, as he spots up for another 3 and hits again. Man, 31-17 as Carroll once again starting to pull away a little bit. McBride trapped on the baseline, but gives it off to Riley, who tries to answer. It's long. Jackson, the rebound, and pushes pace. Jackson lays it in. timeout, Norwell. Coach McBride has to burn another one. It's a 16-point Carroll lead that's ballooned here in the last couple minutes, and it's danger time right now for Norwell. We'll break and be back here on WellsCountyVoice.com.
Farms, an online meat market, has a heart for people and a focus to provide a variety of locally raised, 100% grass-fed or grain-fed beef, pork, and poultry. Their shopping experience is easy. Simply visit HoosierCreekFarmsLLC.com, fill up your cart with high-quality, locally raised meats, and choose to have it delivered in an insulated box right to your front door. Or you can pick it up in Bluffton or Huntington. You can find recipes and cooking tips by following them on Facebook and Instagram. Begin cooking with confidence. Hoosier Creek Farms, high quality, locally raised meats. HoosierCreekFarmsLLC.com.
Now back here at Carroll's Fieldhouse, thanks for joining us. Unfortunately, you didn't have too much of an option if you wanted to watch this game tonight. We've got a couple media members here, but that's it. You couldn't make the trip to Carroll's gorgeous Fieldhouse. If you haven't been up here, it is one of the best facilities in the area, no doubt about it. But both of these teams have excellent home court advantages when there are fans. So no advantage really for either team tonight other than a shooting factor maybe. But this is a pretty good place to shoot as well. For Norwell, they're going to have to figure out a way to really at this point get some stops, because it's been the quickness of Carroll in transition that has hurt Norwell in the last couple of minutes here. McBride tries to kickstart that offense for the Knights. And at this, you don't really have a big in the game right now. I mean, it's hard to find a 5. I mean, Parker's playing the 5 right now, but he's not really a true 5. He spots up and tries a 3, and just a little bit short as it rims no good. And no second chances for Norwell. Quick pace again. Rudolph caught it, but Norwell recovered this time as they go man here out of the timeout. So Norwell switching up the defense and trying to do something different and give Carroll a different look here on this possession. Wondered if that might happen out of the timeout. Coach McBride is pretty tight in using his timeouts, and he's used 2 as he's had to here. Rudolph hits another 3. Charlie Rudolph, his second 3. And man, Carroll is deadly from out there. That's Conrad on the baseline, who checked back in at the timeout. Carroll's got 5 threes here in this first half, and they've all been important. Riley from the elbow, got it. That's a difficult shot for Eli Riley, and the senior leader steps into a shot and knocks one down. Gets us back down to a 17-point margin in this game. Jackson missed it. Striker gets called for a foul. That looked pretty clean. But in any case, it will go against Carroll. Striker picks up just his first. Nobody really in foul trouble in this entire game other than Brody Bolin, which is pretty much the most important guy for Norwell to have in foul trouble in this game. 30 seconds left in the first half, 36-19, a Carroll 17-point lead. It's really been extended here in this second quarter. It was just 6 at the end of 1. Carroll outscoring Norwell 20-9 in this second quarter. Norwell looking to hold for one shot, and McBride dribbled it off his foot. It's kind of those careless turnovers, and that's not caused by the excellent Carroll defense. Although it has been great, but those kind of turnovers aren't. Jackson's probably going to take this last shot. Maybe one-on-one here. Way away from the basket. Oh, he throws it open. Striker's open underneath and lays it in ahead of the buzzer. Sam Striker with 6 points as he has his most important bucket right before the break. And Carroll has Norwell doubled up here at halftime. It's the Chargers leading Norwell 38-19. We'll take a break and return with our halftime show here on WellsCountyVoice.com, part of the Voice Sports Network.
We're here at Craigville Appliance. We just wanted to say to all the fall athletes, good luck on this season. Be safe, be strong, compete to the highest level. Always practice good sportsmanship. If moms and dads, I know it's time, washer and dryer season, we'll take care of you here at Craigville Appliance. We can deliver it, install it, no big deal here at Craigville Appliance. Good luck, have a great season, compete to the highest level.
Ossian State Bank takes great pride in supporting our local basketball programs. We are the only community bank headquartered in Wells County. We've had the same name and downtown location for over 108 years. Ossian State Bank has given in excess of $1 million of contributions back to the community. We are locally owned and operated by many of your friends and neighbors. Stop in soon to see what makes Ossian State Bank so special. Member FDIC and Equal Housing Lender.
Nick Huffman, a Bluffton High School graduate, is ready to help you buy, sell, or build your dream home. If you're ready to start a new chapter in your life, now's the time. With historic low interest rates, houses are moving at lightning speed. Whether you need single-family, multifamily, agricultural, commercial, property management, mixed use, or land development, give Nick a call or text at 827-8255 or send him a message on Facebook at Real Estate by Nick Huffman. Nick is located at the Steffen Group at 107 West Market Street in Bluffton. His number again is 827-8255.
Hi, I'm Nathan from Shelton Financial Group. As we approach and enter the holiday season, we hope and pray for safety for you and your family. At Shelton Financial Group, our goal is to build long-lasting, deep, personal connections with people like you. That's why we take a different approach to helping our clients find financial freedom. Come visit us at our new location on the north end of Ossian in the old bank building, or call us at 260-436-7006. Nathan Shelton, Investment Advisor Representative of USA Financial Securities, member FINRA SIPC, a registered investment advisor.
In business since 1981, Barclay Builders has been building residential homes and commercial projects in Northeast Indiana, taking pride in building their clients the best project for their budget. With interaction between clients, vendors, and trade contractors, Barclay Builders meets the needs of homeowners to build their forever home. At Barclay Builders, it's all about you. It's your heart and your soul at the center of every design decision made. Josh and his team are poised to build the home you've always wanted. It isn't just a home, it's your forever home. Contact Barclay Builders at 260-622-7674. That's 622-7674. Or find them on Facebook at Barclay Builders, Inc. Let Barclay Builders get started on your Barclay Built Forever home. Northwood Computer is your hometown computer service store. Visit Northwood Computer at 3016 East State Road 124 in Bluffton. Northwood Computer has the friendliest and most knowledgeable staff and the best service and support to keep you coming back for all of your computer needs. They specialize in spyware and virus removal and repairs on all makes of notebooks and desktops. Get your new Dell notebook or desktop system at Northwood Computer with many new and used systems in stock. Northwood Computer can get you up and going fast. Phone 824-5652 and let Northwood Computer handle all of your computer needs. Northwood Computer, 824-5652.
Kathy Peterson of the Steffen Group is part of a select group of real estate and auction professionals that are changing the game of how real estate and auction transactions are handled. With a strong background in customer service, Kathy believes helping people is the most precious gift she can give and is committed to being a partner with her clients through the entire transaction. Contact Kathy Peterson at the Steffen Group at 824-6353 or drop her a message at Kathy, Cathie.Peterson at SteffenGRP.com.
Well, welcome back to the Carroll Fieldhouse. The homestanding Chargers with a 38-19 lead here at the halftime break. And Jacob, it got away from Norwell pretty quickly for really just a couple minutes in that second quarter. Carroll pushed the pace in transition a couple times, got a couple of big baskets, and they're up big. And it's going to be a uphill battle, to say the least, in the second half for the Knights team.
Yeah, and you know, Derek, the things that killed him in the first half were things that I wasn't really expecting. I expected them to play good defense, and at times there were holes in the defense.
Yeah, well, they tried a 2-3, which they didn't run that much last year, sometimes. But they used that for most of the first half. The last couple minutes they went back to man. But, I mean, it's pretty clear, at least in this first half, that Carroll has an athletic advantage in this game. Also offensively, there were just too many careless turnovers for Norwell. At times they got some decent shots, and they really shot it okay in that first half, but they had a lot of empty possessions, but they didn't get a shot.
Yeah, there's multiple times you can look back in that first half. Riley dribbled it off his foot at a time. McBride dribbled it off his foot at a time. I mean, those are just completely unforced turnovers that will just absolutely kill you. And there were multiple of those scenarios where it ended up costing them points on the other end.
Yeah, it certainly did. And so you are listening to the Ossian State Bank halftime show. Ossian State Bank, the same proud location in downtown Ossian and on the north end of Bluffton, your local bank for over a century. Here at the Fieldhouse, it's Carroll 38, Norwell 19 at the break. We'll break again, and we'll come back after that break and return with the second half here on WellsCountyVoice.com.
At Corrective Chiropractic, we offer individualized treatment plans for patients of all ages, from infants to elderly, and even during pregnancy. Have you ever experienced a workplace, sports, or auto accident, or just keep suffering from chronic pain? Corrective Chiropractic can help. Knee, neck, shoulder, or back pain, headaches, migraines, allergies, muscular tension? Corrective Chiropractic can help.
I'm Dr. Josh Bell from Corrective Chiropractic, serving Bluffton, Yoder, Decatur, Bern, Montpelier, and the surrounding area to help you feel and function better. Schedule your appointment today at 260-353-1400 and let Corrective Chiropractic help you along your journey to health and wellness. Corrective Chiropractic, 360 North Main Street, Suite A, Dutch Mill Plaza, Bluffton, Indiana.
Soaring high above, exploring our planet. Professional timepiece designed to take flight. Citizen ProMaster. Go beyond.
Daniel's Jewelers on North Main Street in Bluffton, where personal service and trust become part of the memory. As with any home improvement project, there are multiple decisions to be made that can sometimes seem daunting. Recently, Scott and I were ready for a kitchen makeover and contacted Dave Brenneman with Double D Home Improvement. By far, the easiest decision we made. We have worked with Dave with multiple projects over the years, but this was by far the biggest. Dave worked with us, not for us, and made the project better than I could have imagined. He gave me my dream kitchen. He helped with all of the decision-making process and offered suggestions we hadn't even thought of. If you are thinking about a home improvement project, call Dave Brenneman at Double D Home Improvement, 824-8593. That's 824-8593.
Farms, an online meat market, has a heart for people and a focus to provide a variety of locally raised, 100% grass-fed or grain-fed beef, pork, and poultry. Their shopping experience is easy. Simply visit HoosierCreekFarmsLLC.com, fill up your cart with high-quality, locally raised meats, and choose to have it delivered in an insulated box right to your front door. Or you can pick it up in Bluffton or Huntington. You can find recipes and cooking tips by following them on Facebook and Instagram. Begin cooking with confidence. Hoosier Creek Farms, high quality, locally raised meats. HoosierCreekFarmsLLC.com.
Bluffton Roofing Incorporated prides themselves on developing a long-term relationship with their customers, listening to their needs, and suggesting the proper course of action, be it preventative maintenance, repair, or replacement. Bluffton Roofing and owner James Worth are GAF certified and are certified weather stopper roofing contractors. Bluffton Roofing is fully insured, protecting you and your home. Call 824-3564 or 307-6313. Bluffton Roofing Incorporated. Quality first home improvements. Is filled with fabulous golf courses that offer a variety of experiences and are as diverse and distinct as the regions they're in. And there is one right here in your backyard that you shouldn't miss. Green Valley Golf Club, located at 2635 East, 150 North in Bluffton. You deserve a little time on the greens, so book your tee time, brush off your spikes, and get ready to play. Green Valley Golf Club, located at 2635 East, 150 North in Bluffton, just east of the Stone Quarry.
Head on out to Green Valley to hit some balls on their driving range or putting green. Call 824-4510 to reserve your tee time. Green Valley, where your friends play.
Well, welcome back to Carroll's Fieldhouse here on the north side of Fort Wayne. Norwell trailing Carroll here in the season opener 38-19. This is not a position Norwell was in very many times last year, as they only lost twice, and they were down a significant margin in both of those games. But This has been the most Norwell's been dominated. And, in fact, in one of those games, they didn't have Geiger when they went to Mishawaka Marion. So Norwell does start the second half with the basketball as they'll have their original starters on the floor. That includes Brody Bolin, who has 3 fouls to start this third quarter. And for Carroll, it appears to be the original starters as well. McBride on the block. Can't get the short shot. And Bolin gave a chase at the rebound, but Stryker came away with it for Carroll. Oh, good contest at the rim by Riley, but he fouled Castater.
Number 4, Eli Riley.
First one rims good for Castater. 20-point Carroll lead. Conrad checks out. That's the first miss at the line for Carroll tonight. And Norwell still hasn't gotten there. And you don't expect this team to be able to shoot a lot of free throws this year. I mean, it's a team that's going to shoot a lot of threes. It's pretty obvious. Riley between the circles, trying to set something up for Norwell. You've got Parker and Bolin both in the game right now. So that's, as amazing as it is to say, this is about the biggest lineup Norwell can have on the floor, which is just such a difference from a season ago. Fetterspiel, Torsen, some long guards, and then, of course, Geiger in the middle. Riley cut off on the baseline. Parker and Bailey nearly collide, but McBride pulls it back out. Bolin setting a screen way out top, and now McBride loses his footing and throws it out of bounds. Good defensive possession for Carroll.
Yeah, Carroll has just been all over Norwell on the defensive end. I mean, they have just been sticky out on the guards all night long.
Stryker having trouble getting it in. Throws a long inbounds pass to Jalen Jackson. Jackson's been spectacular tonight, 12 points. Not the leading scorer in this game, though. That title belongs to Cody Berkey, who's sitting open in the corner right now. Instead, they go to the other corner where Castater misses a 3. And 3 blue shirts there for the rebound. Parker for 3. Short. Jackson rips the rebound. That's a strong board. Up ahead in transition. Oh, nifty pass, but they can't convert. It was Castater to Hedgecock. Castater gets it back. Rims the 3, no good. Jackson called for a foul on the rebound.
Norwell has been really struggling on the boards here this game. They've been giving up a lot of second chances, and they haven't gotten many themselves, Derek.
Yeah, well, we knew that was going to be a challenge for Norwell tonight. Coach McBride listed that as one of his keys to win tonight. And Norwell sits at a 20-point hole here early in this third quarter. Parker in the corner. Norwell will have Colbert and Graff back on Saturday. McBride pops a 3. No good. Rebound to Stryker, whose rebounds are starting to mount. McBride gets a deflection, and Parker picks it up for a turnover. And McBride is open in the corner. Missed a 3. Stryker was late recovering, and that's a fortunate possession for Carroll. That's a shot that McBride's going to hit 7 or 8 times out of 10. Nifty layup by Sam Stryker underneath the basket. 22-point Carroll lead. Bailey a step back, but now Bolin. McBride fading. No good. McBride's gone ice cold here to start this second half. Norwell still hasn't scored. Jackson steps through the defense for an easy bucket. This thing's getting ugly. 43-19, Carroll all over the Knights here in the season opener. Bailey around a screen from Bolin. Catches out top. Carroll looking to sub in Rudolph at the next dead ball. That's a pretty good acting job. Way out top by Castater. Bolin, good shot fake. Score it, plus the foul. So that's where the growing moments come in this game, and that's some of the positive things that you can take away from tonight is moments like that where a young kid with not much varsity experience lets the defender fly over him and then earns the trip to the line, as well as Norwell's first free throw attempt tonight. Bolin 6 for 11 last year off the heel. So the Knights are unable to convert at that end of the line, but nevertheless, the foul went on Hedgecock, by the way. There's a walk on Stryker. So Norwell gets a score and a stop, and we'll see if they can continue some positive momentum here. Almost halfway through this third quarter. This game has moved along pretty quickly tonight. Not a lot of fouls, not a ton of free throws, as we expect with Norwell. McBride on the block. Bolin from the free throw line. It's long. And Jackson is dangerous in transition. He's the most athletic guy in this game. Bailey falls down, tries to draw the charge. I think a good no call as Jackson scores at the bucket. Bailey fouled by Stryker. Away from the basket. Third foul in this second half for Carroll. Cohen Bailey back into the game for Norwell as Riley takes a seat. Bailey gave some quality minutes in the first half. Also in for Carroll, rather. Logan Lankenau, the first time we've seen him, the 6'9 junior. McBride challenged by Lankenau, who has a foot on him, and it was not close to going in. Jackson missed it, though, on the finish, and now Norwell tries to run. McBride just taps it up into the air, still fought for. Parker comes down with the loose ball with 3.5 to go in the third. McBride spins, fades, no good. Boy, McBride just can't get anything here in the second half. Corner three, Berkey hits again. 17 points, and that will force Coach McBride to call his third timeout. It's a full one. We'll break as well and return here on WellsCountyBoys.com.
Did you sprain your ankle playing with your kids last night? Have you had a nagging pain while training for an upcoming race? Or do you have an upcoming surgery? Indiana Physical Therapy understands how important and valuable your time is to you. At Indiana Physical Therapy, we can schedule you within 24 hours at any of our 19 convenient clinics. IPT has been a trusted part of your community for over 32 years. With trusted results, you can count on Indiana Physical Therapy to get you better, faster. You don't need a referral from your doctor, and all insurances are accepted, including Anthem. IPT is your choice for physical therapy. So what are you waiting for? Call Indiana Physical Therapy right now at 260-209-2464 to schedule an appointment, or go online to indianapt.com. Indiana Physical Therapy, where people go to get better.
Well, Carroll's up 27 here on their home court with 3 minutes left in this third quarter. Lead has grown pretty steadily since the end of the first quarter, where Norwell kept it as close as 6 at the end of that frame. Brody Bolin buzzer-beating basket drew Norwell back to within half a dozen, but then Carroll has dominated from there. We knew this was going to be a tough ask for Norwell tonight. They don't match up particularly well with this Carroll team, but a bit of a shocking, it's a bit shocking that the score is what it is at this moment in time. I mean, again, Norwell hasn't had a blowout loss like this, and we don't know what it's going to end up being in a couple of years.
Yeah, and you know, Derek, the story, and we said it, Norwell has got to shoot the ball well, and so far they have just been ice cold this game. You know, they've gotten some decent looks, but they just haven't converted on hardly any of them.
Riley, a 65% shooter last year, knocks in the first one. He made some shots in the first quarter from distance, kept him in the game, kept it close early. Riley way short on the second one. Jackson with the rebound. Norwell just 1 for 3 at the free throw line tonight. Expect Carroll at some point to start slowing this thing down and looking for only great shots, which they've gotten most of the night, to be quite honest with you. Crossover dribble, Hedgecock kicks it in the corner to Rudolph. All these guys can shoot it, and that's what makes Carroll really dangerous, is all these guys are capable. That was a bump by Riley. It's his third. Jackson fouled on the drive. McBride picks up his first. Cohen Bailey exits for the Knights. That was not on the shot, before the shot. Inbounds comes to Jackson. Thought about the three. Lenkenau open underneath. McBride, that is a difficult shot. This is one of the toughest games that Luke McBride has had, and this is I think you can always turn this kind of a game into a positive experience and learn a lot from it. The freshman had a lot of things that Norwell could do, most notably having an inside, a very good and experienced, obviously, inside presence, one of the best players in the state last year in Will Geiger, that they could work from outside. So just the simple fact that Norwell is able to shoot the three ball tonight hasn't really been a factor. They haven't been able to create a lot of shots. Eli Riley fell out of bounds on that play, so it'll stay with Carroll. But that just kind of shows how important not only scoring Geiger was last year, but facilitating the offense in many ways as well.
Yeah, he was the definition of a true leader on that team last year. He did a little bit of everything for Norwell, and they're really missing him here tonight.
Jackson leans into a little floater and extends Carroll's lead to 30. Bailey hoists a three. That's long. Norwell starting to force some shots here. Again, this is not a team that's accustomed to playing by really behind at all, actually, but especially not by this much. Pretty ill-advised shot there by McBride as well, and can kind of see the frustration in Coach McBride's mannerisms on the sideline. Looks like Carroll holding for the final shot here this third quarter as we approach 10 seconds. Looking to build on a 30-point lead. Directing traffic is Berkey. Jackson cut off in the corner. Rudolph at the buzzer, off the heel. And that's how the third quarter will come to a close. So after three, it's Carroll with a commanding 30-point lead here at the Fieldhouse. We'll be back and return on The Voice.
Hello, this is Tim Steffen Financial Group. Life is like riding a bicycle. To keep your balance, you must keep moving forward. We must balance staying safe and moving forward towards our needs and goals. We are here to help you with your future planning. Steffen Financial Group, located at 110 West Cherry Street, Bluffton, Indiana, would like to help you with your retirement, Roth IRAs, investments, and savings plans. Call me, Tim Steffen, or Rhonda Vandentop, 260-824-8175. And at that same location is Tim Steffen Insurance. We like to help folks with their personalized Medicare supplement, health, life, and long-term care plans. Securities and insurance offered through Thurston Springer Financial, registered broker-dealer, member FINRA and SIPC, and Indiana Insurance Agency. Corporate headquarters in OSJ 9000 Keystone Crossing, 7th floor, Indianapolis, Indiana 467240. Tim Steffen is a registered associate of Thurston Springer and is doing business as Steffen Financial Group. Steffen Financial Group is independent of Thurston Springer.
And welcome back to Carroll. So I'm also acting as the research department tonight, as I always do. Coach McBride's largest loss at Norwell, according to what I've been able to find, is 24. That was in the Huntington North tournament that Norwell played in a few years ago against Merrillville on the second game of the first day. And they trail by 30 right now, so that is in jeopardy at the moment. They haven't lost by 30 in at least 4 or 5 years, and we'll continue to get some facts and figures on that as we work forward through this fourth quarter. Still mostly the starters out there for Carroll, although Lankenau is in there. They work with 2 bigs with Stryker and Lankenau. Good finish by the big fella who does not get a lot of playing time. And Lankenau has his 4th point. Only had 2 points all of last season. Just a junior, so still trying to work into becoming a consistent varsity contributor. Bolin on the block, having trouble handling it. Drop step, goes around him. Lankenau swats it out of there with vehement. And so Carroll gets it in transition, and Stryker spots up for a 3, but comes up short. 7 minutes to go. It's a 32-point Charger advantage here in the opening night of the 2021 season with no fans. Just a weird, funky, crazy year. Bailey tries a 3 and hits. Cohen Bailey with his first varsity points makes it a 54-25 game. And unfortunately, hopefully we don't have to deal with no fans at all. We don't think we're going to have that at Norwell, at least anytime in the near future. But everything is subject to change this year. And sometimes in a hurry. Stryker, long cross-court pass. Carroll whips it around the perimeter. Stryker playing way away from the basket right now. Long deuce attempt by Hedgecock. And McBride gets the rebound for Norwell. Riley in transition for 3. Short. Bolin fighting for the rebound, though. Underneath. Almost tied up. Gives it off to McBride, who is fouled on the arm on a 13-footer. Castater picks up number 3. And McBride at the line for Norwell. 92% was McBride last year. 46 for 50 on the season. And had a few in some key games that he hit down the stretch when Norwell was being fouled and made some free throws. Unable to reach double figures tonight at the moment. He's got 9, so he's teetering right on the edge. He averaged 11 a season ago. Carroll has Norwell doubled up. Stryker probably got contacted at the very least, on the way up on that layup, but no whistle. Cohen Bailey, now McBride, gets a screen from Leighton Bailey. McBride trying to create his own offense, cut off, good defense. Bailey, though, tries a 3, can't get it. Brody Bolin keeps it alive and gets the offensive rebound. Riley on the left wing, thought about a 3, instead pulls it and gets it back to the point. That is a deep 3 for Riley. It's short. That was near the volleyball line. In fact, his heels were on the volleyball line. Leighton Bailey bumps Jackson on his way up the floor. Jake Parker back into the game for Norwell. Cohen Bailey takes a seat. He's given some good minutes tonight. Hit a 3 in that third quarter. So we've got 5 minutes to go here in tonight's contest. So the high hopes for Norwell, as they've kind of taken a reality check here to start the season. Jalen Jackson short on a 3. But it'll be interesting to see where Norwell goes from here, and it's also going to be interesting to see how much of a factor Colbert and Graft would have been tonight. Sam Stryker hits a 3 for his 11th point. It's the third Charger to reach double figures tonight. Back to a 30-point lead. Offensive foul on Leighton Bailey. So we'll find out here in the coming weeks how important it was or not important, to have Colbert and Graff. But those are your 2 best rebounding guys. Neither one was a significant contributor offensively in the scoring department, but they were both important pieces and role players that will take a more prominent role this season. But certainly not how Coach McBride envisions starting this 2021 season.
This has certainly been what you call a gut check. Just about all of the holes that could have been exposed for Norwell, I think, were exposed tonight, Derek.
Good box by Riley. Riley gets called for the foul. That's number 4 on the box out. And it's the 6th on Norwell, so Carroll will be in the bonus for the rest of the game, although neither team reached the bonus in the first half. Carroll ball underneath. And it goes to Stryker. I've been impressed with Sam Stryker's ability to stay away from the basket here in this second half. He's played near the top of the key. Carroll trying some different things. Jalen Jackson griping for a foul, but no such whistle. Riley off to Bolin, who got it. Good baseline drive by Eli Riley, and Bolin finishes it. Assist Riley, bucket Bolin, 6 points for Brody. Stryker looking for Jackson. That's a mismatch underneath. As Charlie Rudolph hits his 3rd 3 of the night. Carroll's largest lead at 31. Riley drives baseline, cut off. Bumped by Berkey on the drive. As good defense as Berkey's played tonight, that's his first foul. So both teams are in the bonus now from here on out. Couple subs for Carroll. As Keegan Rode checks in, A.J. Bain for the first time as well, the 6'3 junior. No varsity time last year. Bolin receives the inbounds. That's a good play. McBride open 3, just can't get it tonight. But that was a really well-designed play. Now Bailey chucks one and hits. Leighton Bailey, his 2nd 3 of the night. The Knights have failed to reach an individual player into double figures. And in fact, only 5 have scored in tonight's contest. 60-32 the count here with 2.5 to go. A foul on Leighton Bailey.
Foul, number 22, Leighton Bailey.
That was way short by Charlie Rudolph, but he gets his own rebound. Can't get the bounce. Jackson another board. Jackson can't get it as well, but another foul. And if that's on Bolin, nope, they give it to Leighton Bailey. No, I take it back. It was McBride, so 0 for 2. McBride charged with the personal, his 2nd. Jackson Pierre on the first one. He's been really good at the line tonight, as have the Chargers. Just a 69% free throw shooting team last year, so that's a pretty good number. That one rims no good. A.J. Bain gets called for going over the back on the rebound. So it'll put Norwell at the line. I would expect the whistles to be fewer and far in between as we wrap up the final couple minutes in a 30-point contest. Jake Parker attempting his first varsity free throws. And he earns the bonus. Second one rattles home. Parker 2 for 2. Norwell hasn't gotten there much tonight. Unofficially, I think 3 for 5. I take it back. McBride made a couple, so make it 5 of 7. Bain. There's a good drive, and off glass goes Thomas Traitneck. who has his first bucket, just checked in at the free throw. So it's a 29-point lead. Bolin turning, finding Riley for an open three, who hits it off the heel. And Carroll looking to push. Up ahead, they get it. What a pass inside A.J. Bain from Trayton. Great transition offense.
I mean, that is just pretty, Derek.
That was beautiful. And it's a 31-point Carroll lead. Riley bumped by Keegan Road.
You know, in possessions like the one that they just have, that is where it is just apparent who the better athletes are tonight.
Riley steps to the stripe for Norwell. 8 points to his credit tonight, the senior. It's the front end. Exciting day here on the day before Thanksgiving. High school basketball, boys hoops for the most part, kicking off tonight and also this weekend. And college hoops getting underway on both the men's and the women's side today. So we are officially into basketball season now. State championships in football will wrap up this weekend. Local Lures and South Adams will be competing on Friday and Saturday, respectively. .65 seconds to go. Bain, hook shot, no good. Flying rebound in there, though, for Trayton. Can't get it. And so McBride lost it on his way up. And it's another turnover. 51 seconds to go. Of course, Norwell's football Knights lost in his sectional championship to an SAC opponent in Concordia, who then lost the next week to Chittard. But a 10-2 season for Josh Gerber's Knights in what was really the surprise of the season in the Northeast 8, although not so much to the folks close to the Norwell program. Charlie Rudolph hits a baseline jumper and pushes Carroll back over the 30-point lead mark. Riley, no good on the layup, but Bain picks up the foul, and Riley will go back to the line again. So that was on a shot attempt, obviously, so Riley gets both here. No need for the bonus. Riley splits the pair, 11 points for him. He is Norwell's leading scorer tonight. Him and McBride have combined for 20. 67-37 Carroll here. And I wouldn't expect another shot here for Carroll. But it is all subs playing at the moment, so Rudolph will back it out in the corner. They go down low. Bain kicks it out. And Rudolph will dribble out the clock. And Carroll will win the season opener over Norwell in convincing, dominating fashion, 67-37. A game that was not really close after the first quarter. And Norwell going to have to try to figure some things out after tonight and learn from the loss. We'll take a break and we'll hear from Coach McBride here in a few minutes on WellsCountyVoice.com.
We're here at Craigville Appliance. We just wanted to say to all the fall athletes, good luck on this season. Be safe, be strong, compete to the highest level. Always practice good sportsmanship. If moms and dads, I know it's time, washer and dryer season, we'll take care of you here at Craigville Appliance. We can deliver it, install it, no big deal here at Craigville Appliance. Good luck, have a great season, compete to the highest level.
Cleaning One Incorporated, your cleaning specialists. They offer a great variety of cleaning services, commercial cleaning, cleaning windows, strip and wax floors, clean carpets, complete sanitizing of facilities, floor repair or replacement. They will also schedule a PM maintenance program.
At Cleaning One, your security is their top priority. They do a complete background check on each of their employees so you can feel good about letting them into your homes. For more information, Give Rob a call at 260-409-2564 or give Bob a call, 260-403-7676. Or you can simply send them an email at officeonecleaning@yahoo.com.
Cleaning One Incorporated, your cleaning specialists.
Farms, an online meat market, has a heart for people and a focus to provide a variety of locally raised, 100% grass-fed or grain-fed beef, pork, and poultry. Their shopping experience is easy. Simply visit HoosierCreekFarmsLLC.com, fill up your cart with high-quality, locally raised meats, and choose to have it delivered in an insulated box right to your front door. Or you can pick it up in Bluffton or Huntington. You can find recipes and cooking tips by following them on Facebook and Instagram. Begin cooking with confidence. Hoosier Creek Farms, high quality, locally raised meats. HoosierCreekFarmsLLC.com.
Do you or a loved one need extra help managing your finances or making sure monthly bills are getting paid correctly and on time? Are you concerned that you or a senior parent may inadvertently provide sensitive financial information to scammers and fraudsters? Then contact Senior Money Life today at 260-296-0437 to get the help you need to stay safe and enjoy life more. Senior Money Life, located in Bluffton, Indiana, is here to help make life easy, providing you with a wide range of services including banking assistance, bill pay, budgeting assistance, financial monitoring, and insurance advocacy. Contact Preston Carr, Daily Money Manager at 260-296-0437 to learn more, or visit their website, seniormoneylife.com. Senior Money Life is a division of Christian Care Retirement Community. Senior Money Life is not a financial institution or a trust company. In business since 1981, Barclay Builders has been building residential homes and commercial projects in Northeast Indiana, taking pride in building their clients the best project for their budget. With interaction between clients, vendors, and trade contractors, Barclay Builders meets the needs of homeowners to build their forever home. At Barclay Builders, it's all about you. It's your heart and your soul at the center of every design decision made. Josh and his team are poised to build the home you've always wanted. It isn't just a home, it's your forever home. Contact Barclay Builders at 260-622-7674. That's 622-7674, or find them on Facebook at Barclay Builders, Inc. Let Barclay Builders get started on your Barclay Built forever home.
At Corrective Chiropractic, we offer individualized treatment plans for patients of all ages, from infants to elderly, and even during pregnancy. Have you ever experienced a workplace, sport, or auto accident, or just keep suffering from chronic pain? Corrective Chiropractic can help. Knee, neck, shoulder, or back pain, headaches, migraines, allergies, muscular tension? Corrective Chiropractic can help.
I'm Dr. Josh Bell from Corrective Chiropractic, serving Bluffton, Yoder, Decatur, Bern, Montpelier, and the surrounding area to help you feel and function better. Schedule your appointment today at 260-353-1400 and let Corrective Chiropractic help you along your journey to health and wellness. Corrective Chiropractic, 360 North Main Street, Suite A, Dutch Mill Plaza, Bluffton, Indiana.
Nick Huffman, a Bluffton High School graduate, is ready to help you buy, sell, or build your dream home. If you're ready to start a new chapter in your life, now's the time. With historic low interest rates, houses are moving at lightning speed. Whether you need single-family, multifamily, agricultural, commercial, property management, mixed use, or land development, give Nick a call or text at 827-8255 or send him a message on Facebook at Real Estate by Nick Huffman. Nick is located at the Steffen Group at 107 West Market Street in Bluffton. His number again is 827-8255. Northwood Computer is your hometown computer service store. Visit Northwood Computer at 3016 East State Road 124 in Bluffton. Northwood Computer has the friendliest and most knowledgeable staff and the best service and support to keep you coming back for all of your computer needs. They specialize in spyware and virus removal and repairs on all makes of notebooks and desktops. Get your new Dell notebook or desktop system at Northwood Computer with many new and used systems in stock. Northwood Computer can get you up and going fast. Phone 824-5652 and let Northwood Computer handle all of your computer needs. Northwood Computer, 824-5652.
Is filled with fabulous golf courses that offer a variety of experiences and are as diverse and distinct as the regions they're in. And there is one right here in your backyard that you shouldn't miss. Green Valley Golf Club, located at 2635 East, 150 North in Bluffton. You deserve a little time on the greens, so book your tee time, brush off your spikes, and get ready to play. Green Valley Golf Club, located at 2635 East, 150 North in Bluffton, just east of the Stone Quarry.
Head on out to Green Valley to hit some balls on their driving range or putting green. Call 824-4510 to reserve your tee time. Green Valley, where your friends play.
Hi, I'm Nathan from Shelton Financial Group. As we approach and enter the holiday season, we hope and pray for safety for you and your family. At Shelton Financial Group, our goal is to build long-lasting, deep, personal connections with people like you. That's why we take a different approach to helping our clients find financial freedom. Come visit us at our new location on the north end of Ossian in the old bank building, or call us at 260-436-7006. Nathan Shelton, Investment Advisor Representative of USA Financial Securities, member FINRA SIPC, a registered investment advisor.
Bluffton Roofing Incorporated prides themselves on developing a long-term relationship with their customers, listening to their needs and suggesting the proper course of action, be it preventative maintenance, repair, or replacement. Bluffton Roofing and owner James Worth are GAF certified and are certified weather stopper roofing contractors. Bluffton Roofing is fully insured, protecting you and your home. Call 824-3564 or 307-6313. Bluffton Roofing Incorporated. Quality first home improvements.
Bluffton Tire, you know where they're located, across the street from Bummy's, right at the entrance to the 4-H Park, has been serving Wells County for over 50 years. Bluffton Tire needs to be the first stop for brakes, struts, front end alignment, and offers over 20 different brands of tires. Stop by and see Carrie Jennis today or visit online at BlufftonTire.com for online specials and coupons. Bluffton Tire is open Monday through Friday, 7:30 to 5, and Saturday, 7:30 till noon.
Hi, this is Carrie Jennis at Bluffton Tire, and we'll keep you going.
Ossian State Bank takes great pride in supporting our local basketball programs. We are the only community bank headquartered in Wells County. We've had the same name and downtown location for over 108 years. Ossian State Bank has given in excess of $1 million of contributions back to the community. We are locally owned and operated by many of your friends and neighbors. Stop in soon to see what makes Ossian State Bank so special. Member FDIC and Equal Housing Lender.
Did you sprain your ankle playing with your kids last night? Have you had a nagging pain while training for an upcoming race? Or do you have an upcoming surgery? Indiana Physical Therapy understands how important and valuable your time is to you. At Indiana Physical Therapy, we can schedule you within 24 hours at any of our 19 convenient clinics. IPT has been a trusted part of your community for over 32 years. With trusted results, you can count on Indiana Physical Therapy to get you better faster. You don't need a referral from your doctor, and all insurances are accepted, including Anthem. IPT is your choice for physical therapy. So what are you waiting for? Call Indiana Physical Therapy right now at 260-209-2464 to schedule an appointment, or go online to indianapt.com. Indiana Physical Therapy, where people go to get better.
And welcome back to the Carroll Fieldhouse. Joining us now is Norwell head coach Mike McBride, and we certainly appreciate you taking the time to join us here on the postgame show. And Coach, you had your kids have the potential to learn a lot tonight, but you take one on the chin to open the season, and you talked about it with me earlier today. You know, the focus point of the early part of this season was going to be growth. What was your message to the guys in the locker room after halftime, or after the final?
Well, we just told them, said, we have to understand what it takes to do things at a championship level. And that team there tonight, they executed at a championship level. They executed, they defended, they communicated. They did the things that they needed to do to put themselves in a position to be really good. And our guys got to do that. And I think we're going to get there. It's going to help tomorrow. We're going to get 6 guys back to practice. You know, it's been, I'm not going to lie, it's certainly not an excuse, but it's been a challenge. We've had 9 kids in practice some days. We've had 10 kids in practice some days.
Sure.
And it's been a challenge to begin to build your team. And we gotta deal with that right now. That's part of the adversity that we have to deal with. And so, you know, that's something we're going to have to grow in as well, is how we learn from that. But I think the biggest thing is we got to understand just, you know, how we have to be able to execute. And tonight, they were able to take us out of things that we wanted to do, and then wear us down a little bit. And again, that's going to be something that we're going to have to really work on and get better at.
Sure. You used a lot of the 2-3 in the first half, and then you went to man after you called a timeout, your second timeout of the first half. What was the mentality behind that? I mean, obviously, you know, from an outside perspective, Carroll was getting easy buckets. Yeah. But beyond that, what was the mentality and the decision to take away the 2-3?
Well, we gave up some open threes. We wanted to change it a little bit. We wanted to give them a different look. And I thought in our man, it wasn't like it was terrible. You know, I think with 4:12 left to go, we were down 24-17, and there was a timeout. They had just called a timeout.
That's right.
And we went back to the 2-3 zone at that time. And they came out and they went on a 9-0 run during that stretch after we switched back. And I think we might even switch back to it a little bit earlier. So we're trying to mix it a little bit. But then, you know, but again, we are typically a man-to-man team. It's what we're going to do most of the time. So, you know, we really need to work on that. We got to be able to do it, you know, even when maybe it's not a situation where, you know, maybe it's the best matchups. And I'll be honest with you, I thought that even when we were in man, we still gave up the threes. They still hit the threes. And so it was, you know, they hit 9 threes tonight. But again, they executed, you know, and we talked about the Berkey kid being a 3-point shooter, you know, and now he doesn't have to work real hard to get them because he can kind of just stand out there. They've got some other guys that can create for him.
Sure.
And that really helps because you got to give a lot of attention to Jackson, and you got to give a lot of attention to Stryker. You know, they're a very experienced team. They're very talented, and you know, we got to higher level though.
All right. So tomorrow in practice, what's your message going forward, and where do you build from here?
Well, I think the number one thing is this is game 1 of a 3-month season.
Right.
And you know, the best thing right now we got is we're just going to have all our guys tomorrow. So we can have a normal practice tomorrow and Friday that we've not been able to have. And this will be kind of the first time all year where we've had everybody at practice. We've not had that. So the message is, okay, look, this is where it is. We got to get better. This is what we did not do well. We got to start doing these things better. And now we got to start incorporating this into it. And our leadership's got to get better. We got to get better leadership. So we're going to have to really work with them on that. And, you know, again, like I talked about, this is a team that's going to really grow from day 1 to the end of the season. And we just got to get those opportunities to start doing that.
Norwell head coach Mike McBride, thanks a lot for stopping by.
Thanks. Have a great night.
Yeah, you too. All right, that's Norwell coach Mike McBride as Norwell falls tonight on the road in the season opener, 67-37. That wraps it up here from the Carroll Fieldhouse. We'll be back on the air on Saturday night as Norwell takes on Adams Central in their home opener at the Castle, and we expect a limited fans to be allowed in that particular game. So on behalf of my partner Jacob Collins and our entire voice crew, as well as our owner Scott and Dale Metzer, this is Derek Decker saying so long and God bless.
We hope you enjoyed this broadcast on the Voice Enterprises. Remember, none of this would be possible without the support of our sponsors. Please take time to tell them thank you and to use their services whenever possible. Join us again next time on WellsCountyVoice.com.